Right. Welcome guys to your guide to website creation. So today I'm going to show you a quick PHP tutorial on how to use if-else statements. So yeah, let's start here. Okay, first of all, how do you write an if-else statement? Well guys, just start up with an if, then the open and closing bracket, and that's your if statement. Now in here you ask the question. So let's say if 1 plus 1 is 2, then echo something, right? Let's say yes, it's true. Else, if it's not true, you just type else, open closing bracket, and you just type whatever you like. So let's say no, it's not true, man, right? So if 1 plus 1 is 2, echo this. So let's see. Yes, it's true because yes, 1 plus 1 is 2. But let me just, so don't copy this. This is just for the YouTube tutorial. Let me just echo a break here. Excuse me guys, just 1 second. All right, so that's it. So now it's a little bit more clear. Yeah, so yes, it's true. So if you say if 1 plus 3 is 2, which is not, then it must say no, it's not true, right? Because it's not. So whatever is true comes after the if statement, else the other answer comes, right? So no, it's not true because 1 plus 3 is 4 and not 2, right? So that is actually the if statement in PHP. And if statement comes back in like every language. Let's say JavaScript, you use it a lot in some other languages also. So there's another way to write the if-else statement. This is just if you like to know the other ways, or if you were reading somebody else's code and you're like, what the fuck is this? But you can write it like this, that. You can delete this one. Also here you put double points, so you delete the closing and opening brackets, and at the end you just write end if, right, with a semicolon. This is also a valid if-else statement, so it's the same, still working, but most people write it just like that. So whatever you like. Alright guys, so this is actually the if-else statement. You can do a lot of things. You can write, let's say, another if-else statement. Yeah, let's say more complex. Yeah, let's call it more complex if-else statements, right? So let's make a more complex one. I'm just gonna copy this and paste it here, and I'm gonna make it more complex. So comment this one out, so right now it's still this one. So let's say if 1 plus 3 is 2, right? But we want to ask another question. Now if you want to ask another question, you can of course type here another statement, you know, another if statement where you ask another question. So if this is true, then ask this, right? So you can do that, but you can also do this. So you have this question and you just want to ask another question. You can just write n, right? Just like a simple language. So if 1 plus 3 is 2n, let's say 2 plus, or 2, can't write anymore, 2 plus 2 is 4. So if this question and this question is both true, you can echo whatever you like here, but they must be both true. Right now, gotta write it correctly, guys. Let's see. If 1 plus 1 is 2 and 2 plus 2 is 4. So they both must be correct in order to view this. Now 2 plus 2 is 4, so that's correct. 1 plus 3 is not 2, so it must still show this. No, it's not true, man. But so they both must be true. But if you want to just, you know, check if only one is true, then show the true thing, the true whatever you're echoing here. You can just, instead of n, you can ask the or. the OR option. So these two lines are the OR. So now we are asking if this or this is true, show they're both right. Well, in this case, we're gonna say one is right, right? So in this case, 2 plus 2 is 4, so it must say one is right. Yeah. So now one is right. So we have the N, and we have the OR, and you write it like this. You can even write OR. By the way, guys, instead of this sign, you can write OR, still works, or you can write and it still works. No, it's not true, because yeah, we're asking for these both options. So, but most people write the signs and this one. So yeah, that is a more complex if else statement. Let's see, what can you do more? Yeah, maybe it's good to show you, I don't know if you know the assignments. So if you ask for an if else, so how do you, I don't know how you call it, but you have like some things that some signs. So you have this sign, the is sign. This means assigning, right? Let's show another one. You have the is sign. Guys, don't, by the way, don't watch this. This is just to comment out things in PHP. So you have the double is. This is it the same, right? And you have the triple is, and this means it must be definitely the same. So what is the difference between is the same and is definitely the same? Well, if you're advanced enough to go to object-oriented programming, which is, you know, you can get quite advanced very quickly, then you're gonna find the difference between these two, right? But in the if else, in this case, you can assign something, and you don't do that in the if statement. In the if statement, you just check if something is true. So you can just check like this: is it the same? If 1 is same as 2, as 3, right? Or is 1 plus 1 same as 2? So you have that. You can check also for if something is not the same, and you write it like this: exclamation mark with a is. So let's say 1 plus 1 is not 2. So you're now asking if 1 plus 1 is not 2. Well, 1 plus 1 is always 2. Echo, let's say it's not 2, else echo. And guys, you can just write along with me. If I'm going too quickly, you can just replay or just pause the video. So if 1 plus 1 is not 2, echo is not 2. And if it's 2, echo, yes, it's 2, right? In this case, 1 plus 1 is 2, so we gotta say yes, it is 2, because if 1 plus 1 is 2, no, so you don't do this. Else, say this. So yes, it is 2. If 1 plus 1 is not same as 2, say yes, it is 2, so it's not the same. But if you say if 1 plus 3 is not the same as, is not 2, which is true, 1 plus 3 is 4, then you gotta say echo, no, it's not 4, it's 2. Alright guys, so maybe this is a little bit, I don't hope it's not too complicated for you, but if you have any questions, you can just ask me. You can also play with variables, right? So you have, so you don't have to only use numbers, you can use strings. What is a string? Is just a text into these two thingies, columns, I think. So string, you write it like that. You have numbers, just what I've typed, 1, 2, 3, whatever. And you have variables, and you write it like this, the $sign, and just a name. Right now I'm going to call it var. So of course you can use all these things in the if-else statement. For example, if you want to know how a var is used in the if-else statement, you can just type, let's say, a is let's say A is a cow, B is chicken, right? So if A is the same as B, echo they are the same. By the way, guys, sometimes I type double colons and sometimes just one, or whatever you call this. It's both the same. It works the same in this case. So if A is the same as B, echo yes, they're the same. But so these are variables. This is like the A is the cow, what I've written here, and B is the chicken. But the cow is not the same as the chicken. Well, also in reality, but also the string is not the same, right? So if A and B is the same, yes, they are the same. So let's see if they're the same. Well, types nothing because we haven't inserted an else, which you don't have to. It's not necessary. But if we change the B, the chicken, also in a cow, now we check for if A is the same as B. Gotta say yes, they're same. So yeah, guys, and this is how you use variables in an if-else statement. So that was it for the if-else quick tutorial. If you have any questions, just ask me. If you want to argue together on the comment section, please do. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Ciao.